What's up, guys? My name's Captain Dave and welcome back to Mass Effect 3, where last time we left off we were hot off the heels of the attack on the Citadel. Went around the Citadel and picked up a whole bunch more side quests. Oh, did you actually think we were getting somewhere near finishing all those bad boys? No. There are plenty more to do yet. Oh, we are not even getting started. So, we picked up a bunch of side quests, and just before we left the Citadel, we also picked up Kaidan, completely maxing out the Team Shepard. But, before we move on to see what else there is to do out there in that galaxy of ours, Samantha Trainer decided that she would, let me know that Admiral Anson's waiting on VidCom.
Commander.
Apparently, Admiral Anson thinks he's better than Normandy's story. Something that was a little bit too important that he decided he'd only let us know what was going on after the episode of Normandy stories. Think you're a little bit better than our crew, do you, Anderson? Don't think I haven't noticed. For 3 years in their time, and like for all the 3 games for us, every time Shepard has gone out to try and save the day, don't think I haven't noticed that Anderson's conveniently found a reason not to come with us. I mean, earlier on at the start of this game, he was right there at the Normandy with us. And you see him, he looked around, he was like, on second thoughts. What do you have to say for yourself, Anderson?
Shepard, I was hoping you'd check in again.
You okay?
Been putting my old academy training to use. Organizing the resistance. You know, you've got quite a fan club back here. Any news we hear about the Normandy gives hope to the guys in the trenches.
I know what that's like, fighting in the dark. I'm glad we're making a difference.
It's more than that. A lot of these people have never held a gun in their life. When they heard that you managed to get the Turians and Krogan to cooperate, that was a shot in the arm, Shepard. Of the one thing we're in short supply around here, faith. That any of us will live to see another day.
How bad is it?
It could be worse, but not much.
Can you still coordinate any kind of counterattack?
We're hitting the Reapers every chance we get. Mostly guerrilla-style hit-and-runs, but it's not enough. It's time we started focusing our efforts.
Where?
London. Something big is happening there. Our networks in the UK say the Reapers have arrived in huge numbers.
I don't like the sound of that. Any more details?
No. And that scares the hell out of me.
Well, the Crucible will scare the hell out of the Reapers.
We're counting on it. Oh, and Shepard, I meant what I said earlier about Kai Lang. The Reapers may seem like our biggest threat, but take it from me. Lang is a vicious bastard. Don't underestimate him.
Noted.
Then I'll let you get back to it. We need whatever good news you can send our way. Anderson out.
Oh, Anderson, don't you worry about Kai Lang. Trust me, he run Thane through with a sword, and then and then as a result, Thane died a little bit quicker than he was anticipating. So trust me, Kai Lang is definitely getting his. There's no doubt about that. You don't have to tell me to worry about him, because he is definitely squared away number 1 on Shepard's shit list right now. Second, the elusive man. And the Reapers, they just kind of float. They go up and down in the list. Shepard seems to have his priorities more set on Cerberus right about now. But anyway, with that being said, it looks like Anderson might be taking a trip home back to London. Just for those who didn't know, who might have missed an episode of Normandy Stories in the past, Anderson actually grew up in London. So there you go, looks like Anderson is heading home. But I suppose with that little bit of knowledge now installed in our brains, it's time to head back out into the universe. And let's see what there is to do, because the Reapers, I believe, I thought the Reapers had maybe advanced a little bit more. Yeah, because last time we left off, we found out that the Quarians want to speak with us. So, at this point, there's kind of 2 things. There's 2 ways you can go about it. You can either go speak with the Quarians now, and then all the missions that follow, you can do them whenever you like, or you can go off and sort of save speaking to the Quarians till later. I normally leave speaking to the Quarians till later, but I don't know. Let's go around and see what else there is to do in the Mass Effect universe, and then I'll go speak to the Quarians in a bit. They can hang on. I mean, they've been keeping themselves squarely out of this war this long. I think they can hang around for just a tiny bit longer. Although Valhalla Threshold, it just seems like there's not too much new stuff to do. Find ex-Cerberus scientists and investigate the Asari colony. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here to the Valhallan threshold to see what there is to search and all that sort of stuff. And I'll be back with you once I've done this. Okie pokey, I'm back. I've searched everything there is to do in the Valhallan threshold. Turns out there wasn't all that much. But I do have the the Reapers are chasing me pretty fast, so I guess we better move on to the next one. So, what do we want to do? Do we want to find the ex-Cerberus scientists, or do we want to investigate the Asari colony? I believe we are going to go find the ex-Cerberus scientists first. I don't know, this seems a little bit more of a pressing matter to me. Yeah, I can search these planets when I come back. No reason why I can't wind up the Reapers while I'm on my way out of there, though. Oh, 100% investigate. Turns out there's nothing there anyway. All right, let's go extract these ex-Cerberus scientists. I'm always happy to see people defect to our side. Normally, it's too many people from the Alliance going to Cerberus. It's nice to see a bit of turnaround. Okie pokey, and now we have Caden aboard. Fantastic. So, for this one, for those of you who have not been a fan of me taking Garrus on pretty much every mission, you will be glad to know that this is this is one of the last times I'll be taking Garrus on a mission for a while. Oh, actually, no, there might be one or two more coming up, but I can't say I love the guy too much. But, taking Garrus along for this one, and I do believe Edie might also be coming along for the ride. I think also, last time I checked, it's been some time actually since I last recorded anything for Mass Effect 3. But I do believe last time I left off, I had actually fully upgraded, the Tempest and the Wraith both have been fully upgraded. And I believe I also fully upgraded the Particle Rifle as well. Yeah, Particle Rifle 5, so it looks like everyone is pretty much good to go at this time. And I don't think these things are ever going to need to be changed, so I'm happy with that. What's the new weapon you have? I'm not going to use it, but having that little new sign there just irritates me. Mantis, Incisor. I think the Viper's the best out of them, but to be honest, let's mix it around. Let's give Garrus a new gun. Actually, no, I won't, just because the Viper has the lowest weight, and to be honest, I really just don't want his things to have any larger cooldown than they need to be. The Talon, the Phalanx. I'm happy with using the Scorpion. Yep, and yep. 7 points, let's stick that in Incinerate. Increased damage to frozen shield targets, no. Increased damage to armored targets. Fantastic. And defense, stick it in Decoy. I might use Decoy in this mission just so you guys can actually see what it is. Finish our Overload. Increased barriers and shields. And 1 point in Proximity Mine. Don't need armor piercing ammo, I'm never going to give it to you. I'm happy with using Incendiary for now. Alright, let's do this.
What's the word? Do we know how long these scientists have been holed up out here?
We have not been provided many details.
Sir, I'm picking up chatter from a Cerberus squad engaging the supply depot.
Engaging the scientists?
And if I'm reading it right, sounds like more troops are on the way.
Okay, set us down, then get out of here. I need these scientists alive.
Cover me.
R6, you, come with me. Sure.
No wonder Cerberus abandoned this place. It's freezing.
All right, just keep moving.
Oh, I did not see that guy standing
What
there.
did these people do to bring this down on their heads?
I truly did not see that guy standing there just then. Alright, what's everyone using? Garrus. I want to make him use the Viper, but the particle rifle is just far too good. Oh, first off, Garrus, overload that shield pylon. And you're going to come for a ride.
Push! Push forward!
You say so, Shepard. Punch!
Maybe we can flank these guys. Watch for it. Garrus?
Roger that!
Oh, there you are. I was wondering where everyone went. And we have another shield pylon over here, don't we? Yep, there it is. Garrus, overload the shield pylon for me. I'll deal with this guy. Shepard punch! The only way Shepard knows how. God, that thing is just so overpowered now. I'm pretty certain Garrus just took out that guy before I even managed to get my biotic punch off on him. Nicely done. See, that particle rifle is just so overpowered. I love it. As long as it's on my side, I don't care.
Hello? Who's there?
Jacob. How bad?
I'll live. I think.
This is Commander Shepard of the Alliance. The enemy is clear for now. Open the door.
Is Jacob there?
It's okay, Bryn.
Well, we knew it was only a matter of time until we bumped into Jacob again. What are we doing hanging around a bunch of scientists, though?
Jacob! Oh my god.
I'm all right. The others didn't make it.
What are you doing here?
I'm supposed to be protecting these people from the elusive man and his attack dogs.
Are they gone?
For now. But they'll be back. Sure you're okay?
Yeah, I'll walk it off. Save my life one more time and I'll start owing you.
This one's on the house.
Hey, yo. Good to see you too.
Staying out of trouble, I see.
Shepard, this is Dr. Bryn Cole. She's in charge here.
Tell me what's going on. Intel says you're Cerberus.
We're all ex-Cerberus. Scientists, mostly.
Civilians?
Call us refugees. If we hadn't run, we'd be dead.
Yeah, and I think Garrus might have died. I mean, Garrus really was seeing Jacob again that hard that you had to hide while you spoke to him. Come on, I know I mocked Jacob, but he isn't that bad.
Why does the elusive man want to kill you?
Our stories are different, but the themes are the same. We were each using information from the collector base to work on the different components of a larger tech. After someone completed their component, they disappeared. No bodies, just gone. As we progressed, we started feeling like we were signing each other's death warrants.
The elusive man doesn't mess around. If he can't control it, he'll destroy it.
The brain trust here has to be a significant loss for him.
You had to know they were going to find you.
It's a pretty smart bunch. We covered our bases.
But the elusive man is one tenacious bastard.
Time to evacuate.
Agreed. Just need to get the AA guns on the roof back online. Cerberus is jamming them somehow. With those guns down, Cerberus will just blow our escape shuttles out of the sky.
Might be the network link.
I'll check and meet you upstairs.
Jacob, you should get that wound looked at.
I'm good. I mean, I will.
Commander, I should see to my people. Join me upstairs when you can.
Jacob did not recognize me. This may be an opportunity to surprise him.
Let's just focus on the mission, Edie.
I love everything that's going on, and Edie's still just focusing on humour. I mean, like, seriously, Garrus. I mean, I know I mock Jacob, but at least I have the politeness to actually speak to the guy. I mean, jeez, what you just turned into an infiltrator suddenly? You just cloak yourself when you talk to Jacob.
Dr. Brown, I'm so sorry.
Jamie, I didn't want to come here with these people. It was his idea. What am I gonna do without him?
Finish the work you started.
Our work? Are you crazy? We're all gonna die here.
Your partner was brave. He wouldn't want you to crumble like this.
He's right.
We're getting out of here alive. I promise.
Thank you.
Speaking of, I suppose we actually better go ahead and do something there to make sure we get out of here alive. How was we just spouting platitudes at people? And this guy right here, do you remember back when we met Jack earlier and we said if you had done the Project Overload you would have met someone from that, had I had the Project Overload DLC? Well, this is the other guy you'd meet from that, but obviously having not done Project Overlord, at least this guy here, Dr. Archer, he's gonna tell us a little bit of something that we would have missed.
Commander Shepard, I've heard about you. Another Cerberus defector, as it were.
Something like that.
Dr. Gavin Archer. I imagine we both crossed the elusive man in our own way.
How did you end up here?
The research I did for Cerberus hurt a lot of people. I've done things no human should. There I was. With blood on my hands, blood I could never wash away. The elusive man didn't care. He said our goal was greater than any sacrifice it took to attain it.
I take it the elusive man didn't just let you resign.
For a man who loves to lecture about morality's shades of grey, he's very black and white when it comes to obedience. Either you do the job, or you die trying to quit.
Yeah, it sounds like the elusive man we have come to know and loathe.
What kind of work did you do for Cerberus?
It was called Project Overlord. An experiment attempting to find non-violent methods for controlling the Geth.
That actually doesn't sound like a bad idea.
Yes. Well, like most things the elusive man touches, my work became corrupted by decrees. Suffice it to say, things didn't end well.
How did it go wrong?
Serendipity, I'm afraid. The Geth were unresponsive to my attempts to communicate with them, until my younger brother David made a breakthrough. He was an autistic savant, a mathematical genius. In no time, he'd mastered the Geth language and was communicating with them.
He spoke directly with the Geth Collective.
It was rudimentary at first, so I decided to take the next step. Tap David straight into their network. It was sensory overload. No mind, even a savant's, could process the barrage information. It drove him insane.
Did David volunteer for this?
The elusive man kept pushing for results. I was eager to please him. It seemed harmless at first.
You forced that on your own brother.
Believe me, it's a nightmare I relive every night. He went berserk. His mind became a computer virus that infected all our systems. He killed dozens of lab personnel. They finally had to detonate nuclear weapons over the base to stop the havoc.
Oh dear, so basically because I was unable to afford to download some DLC, David and a whole bunch of lab assistants went nuclear. Well, Dr. Archer, I can only apologise. Wait, why am I apologising to you? It was you who did it in the first place.
That's all, Doctor.
I appreciate your help getting us out of here, Commander.
I haven't said where I'm taking you with us yet. I might be like Rose in Titanic. There's only room for one on this door, Dr. Archer. Oh, I was about to say, do I get anything for that? From Horace to Bryn. Bryn, I don't like this. I've managed to get eyes on some of the research the others were doing, and I'm getting the sense of a big picture here beyond anything we could have imagined. In our worst nightmares, kind of imagined. I'm going to start sabotaging my work. That's how bad it is. We need to meet up and talk ASAP. H. You just don't meet people called Horace these days, do you? If I ever have a child, I might have to bring that back. Is that their sneaky way of doing a loading scene these days?
Pack their own crates. I need you up here. Don't be a jerk. There's only 2 of those guys. It'll just take me a minute.
Fair enough, fair enough. Well, we don't really need to use that weapon bench. We've got nothing we need to upgrade. I am happy with what we've got at the moment. I don't really see myself changing up my weapons that much in the in any of the missions to come, to be honest with you.
And make sure those samples from Project Mia get out on the second shuttle.
I've already dropped 1 box. My hands were shaking so hard.
We're going to make it.
What's the status of the guns?
Still waiting. I have my best people on it.
How many scientists are here?
43, plus research assistants.
You ran with over 40 people?
When you fear for your life, there's a lot you can do.
Bryn, I can't possibly dismantle the genetic amplification components in time.
I'm sorry, Dr. Boehner. It's important work, but right now you need to tend to your family.
Wait, there are families here? Children?
A dangerous choice.
So these refugees brought everyone with them?
Yes. We have about 17 kids here. Partners, spouses, parents. I promised these people refuge. A new life free from Cerberus. I just never imagined the elusive man would...
That's what evil counts on. That it's hard for good people to imagine. Okay. Everyone left gets out of here alive.
Yeah, I wouldn't go promising people stuff unless you know for a fact you can pull it off. I mean, right now you look like you're suffering with a bad case of pink eye as well, love. I think Cerberus is the least of your troubles.
This escape will have to be carefully executed.
I'd hoped. We tried so hard to make sure it wouldn't come to this.
What's the news?
Can't tell. Only know I can't fix it from here. I'm going to the roof. Cerberus landed a shuttle there a couple minutes ago. You in?
Jacob, you're injured. I'll fix the guns.
No way. These are my people. I'm going.
Just because you survived 1 suicide mission doesn't mean you get 2.
Fine. But I'm gonna talk you through it from here. Cerberus is probably jamming the satellite link. Radio me when you found the controls and I'll give you the override code.
Will do.
Man, shake it off, Jacob. Bailey got shot and he was just standing there giving us a good old stretch. You're just no Bailey, are you, Jacob? Anyway, Bryn, why don't you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Dr. Cole, got a moment?
Of course.
What's your relationship with Jacob? We went through a lot together.
An old colleague of his introduced us. Through Jacob's eyes, I started to recognize what the elusive man had become. I guess I was so in love with my work that I refused to see the obvious. Its sponsor had become corrupt.
I get that. That's why it's important to have good people around you.
I don't know what we would have done without him.
What kind of work did you do for Cerberus?
Until the elusive man became preoccupied with the collectors, I worked in physics. It was a researcher's paradise. I had access to cutting-edge tech and all the personnel I needed. The elusive man spares no expense for technical perfection.
That technical perfection's almost killed me a few times.
It also saved your life. Strange to think about, I would imagine.
Maybe.
But then, life is full of uncomfortable ironies. Isn't everyone's?
I was actually about to say the exact same thing she said before she said it about the fact those technical perfections also saved my life. And how part of those... I was about to say part of those technical perfections made Miranda, but I don't think they actually did. I don't know, I can't remember. It was a long time ago.
How did you get away?
I was a loyal senior employee. There's a lot of freedom in that. When our 4th colleague disappeared, we organized and were out the door in days.
And until now, Cerberus never suspected you were hiding right under their noses.
We honestly thought we had it all figured out. It's humbling.
Yeah, well, maybe the elusive man just let you get this far because you weren't a priority at that time.
So what's this work of yours that Cerberus wants so badly?
It's based on tech gathered from the collectors. In essence, it involves dissecting Reaper-to-Collector communications. Dr. Horace Armstrong and I were working on a practical human application. An implant of sorts. Once he'd completed his component and moved on to less valuable work, he disappeared.
Yeah, well, that definitely falls in line with the whole elusive man wants to control the Reapers thing, like he was saying earlier. So, I could have swore there was a third option.
Thanks, Dr. Cole. I'll let you get on with the packing.
Thank you again for everything you're doing for us.
Not quite yet, Bryn. I'm pretty certain there was a third option I could ask you.
If we don't get those guns on the roof fixed, Cerberus will blow our shuttles to pieces.
Yeah, well, if I weren't here, Cerberus would definitely blow you to pieces. Which one was that these I... See, I thought I asked about Cerberus work last time.
Don't you think you put these people in serious danger?
They wouldn't have it any other way. Science must never bow to tyranny. We didn't escape just to go into hiding. We wanted to build a new life, where we could live and work on our terms. Love, family, they're all part of that. Even now. Otherwise, what are we fighting for?
See, I hate it when they mix all that stuff around. Look, see, they've mixed it up again. I don't see why they do that. How are you supposed to organise what you've already asked if they keep mixing it up like that?
Thanks, Dr. Cole. I'll let you get on with the packing.
Thank you again for everything you're doing for us.
You're more than welcome, but I haven't done it yet, Dr. Cole. I could royally screw the pooch yet. Thank you. 2,500. I'll take that. Personal log. Bring Cole. With Jacob's help, we've managed to ascertain that several of our colleagues were in fact killed. Contracts terminated is what Cerberus called it. Makeda, Scott, Daniel, Chuhai, Anika, and so many others I didn't even know about. All of them gone, disappeared without a trace, just like that. We should have left sooner. I don't know why we waited so long. I can't remember what seemed so important that we had to stay just one more day. What was I thinking?
Leave those things. Let's just get the hell out of here.
Calm down. Commander Shepard's here.
So what?
So relax. We've got a little time.
So what? So what, Garrus? Stick your sniper up this guy's butt. You're not using it, so... Yeah, but I've got a feeling that Dr. Bryn Cole's head was firmly inserted up her own buttocks. That's why she waited so long to leave.
Some kind of poison. Tailored to Turians.
But then saying that, I can't exactly talk. I worked with Cerberus for a long time. Personal log, Damini Seguputa. What is with their weird names? Attempts are ongoing at figuring out what the end product of our research was meant for. While it is obvious that the delivery system was meant to implant Reliant with evident neurological applications, many questions remain as to yet unanswered. The loss of Dr. Horace Armstrong in particular is hindering our efforts to speedily reconstruct the nature of the elusive man's goals. We have several parts of the whole which leads us to chilling conclusions, but we are nowhere near figuring out what said whole might be. That's an odd sentence. And that is what scares me the most. So it looks like Horace didn't make it then.
I'm not willing to die to save this data.
Let me. I'll purge it and meet you at the shuttle bay.
I don't want to die.
Go. Just go.
No, I'm okay. Let's just do this.
Then stop your bitching.
Told you that we should have gone to Sanctuary.
Look, let's just focus on getting out of here alive.
I thought we covered our bases. There's a war on... What does he want with us? Why does he care?
Who knows? He's crazy. You can't plan for crazy.
Shepard, I'm in here.